It has been a long time since I've had any chance to work on this turd, but we're back on this today. It's been almost all summer that I haven't done anything with it, and I'm tired of looking at it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I got a tire over here. It's flat on the bottom. Need to put a valve stem in it. So that seems to be where it's leaking, so I'm going to get that done. And then we're going to get to bolting all the body panels that I have for it onto it. Alright, I've got the fenders laid out here. This one is a brand spankety new fender. So when it gets up here, I got all these spots I've got to put the J-clips in. Which conveniently, somewhere here, brand new bag of them. That'll make it so we have something to bolt the inner fenders to. Oh, hey, there are bolts in here too. Neat. Pretty self-explanatory. It's threaded. It's got that little tabby do, so you can't pull it right back out. You'd have to use a screwdriver or something. Just slide down in. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to shoot myself in the foot by bolting the inner fenders to this first. We're going to find out. This cute little fella right here. Okay. Grab a few bolts. Probably should have grabbed a wrench. Fun fact about these aftermarket parts. Those don't line up with them. God damn. But at least I'm doing it up here where I can see it. Yeah, those holes don't line up at all. Not even close. A couple of them line up. Those ones don't line up at all. I'm wondering if we have 81 to 87 inners with 73 to 80. Well, that's cool. I'm not going to worry too much about that being bolted in tight yet. I do believe I did see some shim-shim-shiries right there. We got some shims. I probably ought to set the course board in there before I get too far along. Starting to look like a pickup now. Let's set the course board in. Now I know I'm not really going to be able to do a whole lot with this because I don't have the bolts for the mounts. One bolt. Maybe I can get that bolt in. Fits like dog do. 4K. What is this bolt thing? Why are these bolts out? Oh, there's a hole here that lines up. Oh, you idiot. Probably fits better if you don't pinch the radiator hose in there. Dummy. Bumper still needs to come out. Bumper still needs to go in and back. There's plenty of room there for that to go back. And this don't line up with dog do. Let's try putting the other fender on, see if that goes any better. Alright, we got my bolts and my shims. I'm not going to bother with the inner fender on this side because I don't think they're right. This fender fits way better. You know, like it might be a GM fender. Oh. And I gotta straighten a little bit of the fender by the looks of it, right? Yeah. What? Oh. Again, the bumpers run into enough shit with it. And that fender actually fits really, really well. Body lines are okay. Not perfect, but they're okay. I can get a started there. I don't know if this is over the right bolt, but it fits the hole. Oh. It's looking like a truck. It's looking like less of a pile of parts in my way. Alright, let's get some more fendery bolts here. Opens the door. Oh, come on. Come on, you old sea hag. Give me a couple of threads. Oh, yeah, we got a couple of threads. Oh, I guess once the mounts are in for the core support, that'll bring them. Yeah. Yeah, things aren't super tight. That's good. You alright? I know. I skipped one. There. That one's not even close. Not even close. But I can't get it out either. Always use the right tool for the job. We are getting close. I'm gonna grab this inner fender and just slide it in here and see how badly it fits. Provided I can sneak it in. You know, I just had that tire off. That probably would have been the ideal time to, you know. That's not how we do things here. We do things the hard way. Oh, son of a cork-eating mother, there we go. Told you I could get it. I'm not convinced it'll fit, but I told you I could get it. This one doesn't seem too bad. All right, I'm gonna gather some stuff up now that I know that that should fit, and then I'll see what the hell's going on with the other one. I had a squirrel moment. Decided I wanted to see if I could straighten this bumper out a little bit. We're gonna do the old redneck ingenuity with a very big adjustable wrench and a hammer. Yeah, this hump of stuff right here. So while I pull, I'm going to beat right here and see if we can straighten her out a little bit. She's going. Why was I even pulling? I think a little nobody will ever know. And now I can pull the motor back over where it belongs. That's a plus. I still don't know why this inner fender doesn't fit. It's better than it was. I guess I will give it that. But it still don't fit. Holes don't line up. I mean, the holes don't even come close to lining up. I can boogie with that body line. We've got some clearance here. And still need to go your way by a fair amount. Let's get some of the bolts in this inner fender. Maybe see where things land. Hey, right here. Even if I can just get a few of them finger tight. Get it roughly into place. Some idiot didn't put a J nut on that one. You did put a J nut on that one, but it's going to be lifted. What if we... This would be cool if I could reach and see it. Oh, come on, that just lined up. It started, but it's crooked. Let's see if we can snug the other one up. Not with that 9/16, we can't. Look at me go. I'm really doing a bang-up job tonight, aren't I? Don't give me much room, but it'll go. I know I didn't get a J nut there. I definitely got a J nut in there. The bolt doesn't seem to be reaching. Pretty confident I got one in here. I could find the hole. I was doing so good too. There we go. Wow, come on. I got a little longer one? Longer one? Longer one? Not really. Not at all. we're absolutely going to have to take a trip to the yard and see what we can scrounge up. We got a pretty good list though. I know I need the hood. I know I need the bracket that goes between the fender and the core support on this side. I don't have any side markers. I only have one radiator hold down and a couple of radiator rubbers. A couple of body mounts. We should be good to hook. A couple of bolts to go with the body mounts. Although, I got one. I'll just get a matching one. Ish. Heavy on the ish. Then I can get this up where it belongs, and over where it belongs. I got my shopping list, so we'll get back at it tomorrow night. Alright, the core support mounts are supposed to be in today, so we'll get the radiator in it. Fuel system's ready to go, and we'll button up some whatever I got left for bolts on the fenders and inner fenders and all that happy horse shit. Let's see if I can spill some antifreeze on me. That hose has seen better days, but it's what we got. That's what we're gonna do. And slide this over. Just little rubbers right over. And then these will go here. And I'm gonna have to move that wiring harness that I just kind of laid in there. It fits. Oh yeah. And let's use a brand new bolt on the last two. I don't know what that's all about. I guess there's plenty of clearance there. Clearance. Good and tight. And I gotta steal another hose clamp. Oh, right there. I don't see that hose lasting forever. But the fan doesn't hit it and it's on. Guess I can sneak that wiring around, come across the top here. And oh. Oh. Not exactly sure what's in this one, but this one's damn near new. Let's take this one off. Yeah. I'll hose clamp this way though. Who the hell left me in charge of this? There we go. Fan still doesn't hit. It actually fits a little bit better. So in theory, we ought to be able to throw some fuel in this and fire it up. But I'm not ready for that. We got mounts. Brand spankety new ones. So what I've done here is put a block and a jack under it, jack this up, and then why don't you come take a look at what I'm actually doing here. Sneak that. I don't know if you can see in here. We sneak this half of them out right in there, like so. And then we can actually set this side down and go jack the other side up. If I can reach things here. We'll drop this new bolt down through too. Alright, let's finger tight it. I'm going to want my grip for that. We'll play the same game on this side. Figure out where I can lift here. That seems core support like. And there's the old piece on this side too. That right there is all that's left with the old mount. But in this box, spankety new ones. That'll go there. And then the new bolt. And the new washer. And the new bottom piece. And the new nut again, because apparently I have butterfingers today. Marvelous. Let's take a look, see how the fender gaps are. Ooh, hey, hold on there, Newton. Little tight up top, and it looks like it could go in a little. That's easy enough. I can loosen this top one here. It's pretty good down through there. It's pretty even. I don't know if that's a factory or an aftermarket fender. I'd almost say it was a factory one because of the trim. This one's an aftermarket. And that's got one hell of a gap at the bottom. And it's a little tight at the top. But, you know what? I think it'll be just fine. Just an old yard rig, right? So next up, we're going to bolt that hood on it, right here. And clean some of this junk up. Then I put a little gas in it, so we're going to try to fire it. No better time than the present. Looks like it's spinning around 100 damn times. That reminds me, I don't think I tightened that hinge. That hinge isn't tight. Keep you wondering. Alright. And this one doesn't have a spring. This hood's going to end up with more of a square body bend to it. I can already tell. I don't really want to take it back off. I'm so close. So close. Oh, that's what I'm hooked on. You know what? We're just going to change the hinge. Yep, watch this. We'll just get in the engine bay. These hoods are way easier to take off with one person than put on. And I'd like to find that cricket. One bolt. Three bolts. Four bolts. And we'll snug it up close to where. I'm not going to get super crazy with it because I don't know if it's going to land where it needs to. Ooh, that's going to get the square body pinned. I don't want it to. Nope. That is absolutely folding. We're going to have to take the springs out of it. Well, here goes nothing. So it could slide. It's not terrible. Does it latch? Latches on the latch. Latches on both latches. And it unlatches. No. I'm gonna want this again. Alright, what do you think? A little gas down the throat and a booster pack, and we'll fire it up, make sure it's gonna run. A little bit of gasoline. And here's to nothing. That seemed good while it lasted. I know it ran. I remember having it running. That's good news. It runs and it backfires like a bastard. Now the trick is how to make this all work with the hood down so I can see out, so we can just drive this damn thing outside. I mean, I suppose I could just chuck one of my batteries into it. Let's do that. That'll at least put it down below the hood line. I haven't even tried to see if the brakes work. Well, let's go for a ride. Apparently the clutch doesn't work because and it's still not drawing fuel out of the tank. Oh, hey.